conquer the world.
Yes.
And we'll be back after this last break for our final segment and 3 more business students. So you're not going to see me, you'll see 3 more business students right after this break.
Burn up the bandwidth. Guam's hottest talk comes to your smartphone with News Talk K57's streaming apps. The latest in news, weather, and talk in the palm of your hand. Plus, exclusive features let you talk back to us via email. Visit our webpage and see breaking news on PNC's Twitter page. Smartphone users can now download the free app, which will stream all day, every day, and anywhere. Look in your platform's app store for K57 and download it today.
Is moving faster than ever. Stay on top and in touch with News Talk K57. Ray Gibson, Patty Arroyo, and Travis Kaufman take the day's biggest stories and turn them into Guam's hottest talk. Local news all day from the Pacific News Center, the economic crisis, energy, trash, education, tourism, and the military buildup. Join the conversation and you'll see why more and more every day people get their news delivered by News Talk K57.
Get the story from the Pacific News Center. Get both sides. Get it right. Get it from reporters you can trust. Clint Rigel, Josh Takanko, and Kevin Kerrigan. PNC Sports with Frankie Perez. We've got the story. You can get it too. The Pacific News Center. News you can trust.
And we're back with Higher Degree with 3 more business students at the University of Guam. My name is Jacob Leon Guerrero.
Diana Williams.
I'm Crystal Salas.
And we'll be talking to you about our presentations for the UOG capstone presentation. So we'll start with Diana Williams.
Okay, so our proposal, my group teammates and I, we came up with branding tuba, which is ultimately branding Guam. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to commercialize tuba, make it more accessible to the tourists and to the local community as well. And in doing so, we actually found that there really isn't anybody doing that other than, you know, local farmers selling on the side of the road or selling at the Chamorro Village and other little places like that. So what we thought was we could commercialize tuba and sell it as a luxury product in really nice bottles, and that would be our way of trying to brand Guam through its food, but it would be a beverage. So that's how we would expose Guam and our island.
Okay. And our proposal was Chagi Guam Tours, where we focused on promoting local businesses, small businesses, which major tours don't bring visitors to. So what we're including is 4 different tour packages. First, we have the Chesa Tour, which is a small snack tour featured for our short-term visitors. Second, we have the Fiesta Tour, and this is more of a dining tour with major restaurants. We have the Balutin Tour for long-term visitors who want to find out where to get local produce, maybe where to get local fish at the Fisherman's Co-op and other small stores where they can pretty much balutin. And lastly, we have our Mezcla Tour, where it focuses on whatever our customers want and whatever they want to experience and see. On top of featuring like small businesses and restaurants, we also focus on sightseeing as well as incorporate cultural and historical knowledge that Guam has to offer. So.
Thank you. And then the final project presented will be mine, Boca Magazine. It started off as GVB presented is that there was a large gap between GVB festivals, fiestas, and other food-related events. And what Boca Magazine wanted to do was fit that gap that's in between it, so there's a continuous flow of information about Guam's food to tourists and the incoming military. And what Boca Magazine also aimed at was to give prior knowledge to visitors before they come to Guam. In doing so, visitors can now know about Guam's food before they actually come into the island. And the way this would work is by working with travel agencies, local businesses, and airlines in order to get the magazine out there so travelers can receive that information beforehand. So what was your experience from all the projects?
I loved the variety in our capstone courses this year. We had so many different ideas and projects, great feedback throughout our presentations, and it was just an overall wonderful experience.
Yeah, same here. And also doing the research project, going out there and finding suppliers and farmers and learning more about tuba and how it's tapped and made. It's really interesting. And I'm half Chamorro, so I felt more like I became a little bit more in there learning about tuba and the farmers and everything. So.
Yeah. Well, I know there's a lot of people watching and wanting to go to UOG's Business Administration program. So. Well, what insights would you give them about this whole capstone experience for you?
Definitely prepare yourself for sleepless nights, long hours put into your class efforts, and just an overall great experience, especially with your group mates. You become closer, and Dr. Santos was a great inspiration for us.
Yeah, she really is. It was a really great experience. You get to work with so many different people and learn, what you'll be, you'll start to learn to, really you have to incorporate other people's ideas, and you got to work together. It's a lot of collaboration, and but it's good for preparation for the real world. But Jake, how was your experience?
Oh, mine was, like you said, a lot of sleepless nights. You got to become really close with your group members. You learned their strengths, your weaknesses along the path, and then you learn how to collaborate all of them in order to deliver a successful product.
Yeah.
And so, any last words to sign off?
Thanks to all the businesses who helped entertain us in our questions, and you guys were great information. Our group, thank you so much. And thank you, Dr. Santos.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Santos. And to all my team members, all of you, thank you.
All right, thank you for joining us in this edition of Higher Degree. Good night.
I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on Higher Degree, where we got a chance to hear from these 7 business students who just presented their capstone research projects on Maila Tafan Boca, which is really promoting Guam through its food. And I think you heard all of the creative and exciting ideas that these students brought to the table. And so I want you to be on the lookout in the future. So if you hear something about tuba, or you hear an awareness campaign about buying and eating local with Charlene's project, or you've got the Farmers Co-op, or any of the other projects that you heard tonight, you know that they started in the minds of our business students at the University of Guam. And so I want to give a shout out to everybody who is graduating. All right, cheer for yourselves. I know that was a lot of hard work. So we'll see you next time on A Higher Degree. I'm Kathleen Moore-Lin from the University of Guam. Biba UOG and Biba SBPA.